Well, look, since I got you, I got to ask the question because I got to ask I asked everybody else.
Sure.
So, as a productive, strong, tax-paying, productive Black men, it seems we have a marketing problem. It seems that our ladies don't see the value in our presence. Is it possible for us to change our image so that we become higher or more attractive in their eyes? And so you can answer that however you like.
Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger. I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's okay. It's okay. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat. Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger. I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, cause you know that it's a bet. It's a bet. You know I ain't letting up, my foot is on your neck. Take my word for it, it's a promise and a threat. I ain't never really want to flex my gifts, but I think it's my time.
Well, look, since I got you, I got to ask the question because I got to ask I asked everybody else.
Sure.
So, as a productive, strong, tax-paying, productive Black men, it seems we have a marketing problem. It seems that our ladies don't see the value in our presence. Is it possible for us to change our image so that we become higher or more attractive in their eyes? And so you can answer that however you like.
Well, let me privy you all to a private conversation I had with Kevin Samuels, who spent a lot more time thinking about this subject than I did. And he said that we're going to win on the emotions and the optics. I don't know what the hell he was talking about. Kevin used to say all kinds of shit. I'm like, all right, bro. Just so you can understand the nature of our interactions, him, MTR, and lead attorney, none of them drink. Okay. And I drink. Okay, so imagine being in this fancy restaurant in New York, and I'm leaning across the table like, yeah, man, what y'all talking about, right? Being the normal Texan that I already have. You see what I mean? And I guess after a while they got tired of me and they said, you need to lead the church. Said you need to stop with all those rap songs. You know how he talks. You need to stop with all those. Oh my God, you need to stop with all those rap songs. And then MTR, who's my frat brother, he took my phone and he looked at my analytics. He said, "Here's your problem here. This is your issue." And then Kevin Samuels, he said, this is his words. What is your well, I done got off subject, but bottom line is, I'll tell you. He said, what is your chicken sandwich? In other words, what are you going to do? What are you talking about? Like, what is your thing? And so they kind of guided me over towards more what I'm doing right now. Like, I'm kind of modern men. Everything's kind of focused around that. But again, he dropped another jewel, and that jewel was we're going to win on the optics and the emotions. So the answer to your question is yes, theoretically we can change our image. And according to Kevin Samuels, who gentleman clearly was amazing at what he did, we're going to win on the optics and the emotions. So we got to beat them back with the optics. We got to take over the emotion of it. See, right now they have the emotion. They're always the victim. They're always playing, we need more. They got the emotions. And on top of that, look at us. Look how well we're doing. Look at us. We're the queens of the universities, all that. So we got to take that away from them. We got to claim our spot in that. But that would be the best advice I can give you. I would say yes, because some of us just don't give a damn anymore what they think. Some of us are like, you know what, I'm moving overseas. But in order to change the image, I think we could fall on Kevin Samuels because he knew he's an Afrofuturist. And if you look that up and you look compared to what he did, you know exactly who he was. I even pointed out to you guys, and let me know if I'm long-winded. Y'all know I could do.
No, I'm happy to have you.
Yeah,
happy to have you on here, man.
I cut it out. Yeah, I just came back.
No.
but I pointed out right after he passed away, you know, because then at that point I was forced to really consider, who was this man? You know, who was this man that God allowed to enter into my life and then abruptly exit? Why? You know, like, you guys don't understand, man. It's been very difficult for me.
Yeah.
You know, even tonight driving home from the studio, it's like, man, you know, I had a friend that I really like hanging around, you know,
yeah,
you know, I had a friend, you know, and it's like, damn, you know, I was learning from him, man. It made me buy this, not made me, but convinced me to buy this goddamn expensive ass cologne. And I put some on, and my fiance was like, we should put this on. I said, no, Kevin said we should wear this at night. So I'm like, okay, all right. And I had a friend, man. And now that somebody I could learn from, because I love being a student.
Yeah.
You know, I enjoy, like, my favorite thing. I got these jujitsu professors. I love being a student because a student has the privilege of learning. Because, see, all you men are going to reach a time period when you're going to be forced to be the teachers. And that is a very uncomfortable position. Yeah. Being a student is knowing that there's someone else in the room that knows more about you, tremendously more about you than a particular. It's a comforting and feeling. It's just wonderful. Yeah. So, you know, I lost my friend, and I lost somebody I could learn a lot from. He was learning from me too, you know, but, you know, so I kind of went off subject a little bit.
Well, so what's up, Shocks? What's up, bro? How you doing, man? I'm gonna have you in just a second. So there is a clip that I clipped of his that I used, and I don't know if, you know, I think a lot of it went over most people's head. When he crossed over 1 million subscribers on YouTube, he went to dinner by himself and had a steak dinner. And he did a live, basically talking about pay it forward after he left the restaurant, you know, so it's late. He's by himself. Now, this was like probably only a year and a half ago. It wasn't that long ago. And he comes out and he's just, you know, guys, you know, if you have it, give it to, you know, pay it forward. That was his message, pay it forward. Yeah. And he shows this receipt, and his server, he asked his server, I guess, you know, what would you like? You know, if you had to pick something off the menu, what would you pick? And he says, if I could pick, I would get this thing right here. You know, this steak right here. I've been saving up so I can get this thing right here.
I remember that. Yeah.
And so he at the end of his dinner, he gets a gift card for his server for the meal that he said that he wanted. And when I say that it was more than his actual meal, it was more than the meal that he sat and ate. So basically it was like more than double what his ticket was. And just like it was so people were leaving the restaurant. Hey, how you doing? And he was trying to talk to the camera. Hey, how you doing? But that's what this man did he crossed the Rubicon of 1 million subscribers on YouTube, and he goes and has a steak dinner by himself and buys a dinner for his server. That's the kind of guy I was like, wow.
Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger. I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, 'cause you know that it's okay.